Yo, what up? It's Benjamin D'Souza here, the Warlord, back with another classic. I gotta make a part 2 to this straightening that I gotta put to the young boy, swag boy 360. Hey, the first time I made the first response video, I didn't even finish listening to the whole video. I still haven't finished listening to the video, but after I made that first video, went back and continued listening. And there was a couple more points that I want to address about what he said. First off, the young brother said himself that he deals with Latino and white women and women of non-ADOS extraction. But he tried to qualify that by saying, well, yeah, I do that because I got a hair fetish. I like to play in a bitch's hair, and I can't really do that with a black woman because they got weave and Is this your king? To the detractors of SYSBM, is this your king? Because he's up here making this bullshit ass argument looking more like a court gesture, if you ask me. How in the fuck can you get on us for dating other ethnicities and nationalities of women for whatever reason that we choose to date them, when you yourself openly admit to dating these same groups of women who are non-ADOS? Please explain that. Please explain that. Because we're saying we don't date non-ADOS, domestic BWs for the most part because they're matriarchal. You're saying you don't date them because of their hair, the way they wear their hair in weaves, and how you like to play in weaves. And then you go on to say, well, any woman who wants to get down with my program, she gonna have to do what I say do. Well, my nigga, if that's the case, and you have a hair fetish, and you sit up here caping for the domestic, why don't you get your domestic to take the weave out of her hair and rock it natural so you can play in it? You fucking dummy. Dummy, man. Dummy. Niggas rapping their heart out really ain't saying shit though. I'm the one that's bombing sicko, 100 rounds of fish-o. You feel me? That's my favorite rapper, Lloyd Banks, once said. 16 bars about a whole bunch of nothing. You come out here half-cocked, clout chasing, and don't know what the fuck you talking about, and then stepped in so much shit. Bruh, this dude's a straight up clown, man. And then once again, he brought forward this talking point. Well, are you ready to deal with the backlash of her family? Because what if they don't like your black ass? What if they don't like you because you a nigga? Bruh, listen. I myself, being of mixed nationality, mixed ethnicity, if you will. My father from South America, my mother's from North America. Listen to me when I tell you this, especially when it comes to the Latin cultures and the Caribbean cultures. Above anything else, above skin tone, above racial ethnicity and whatnot, above all of that, they respect a strong man. What do I mean by a strong man? If you are competent in your vision and in your trajectory in life, and if you are productive. The reason why a lot of these other groups of people may have a problem with us dating their women or dating their daughter or their sister per se, is because they already have a preconceived notion, a bias against us. They already have a stereotype of us in their head. They think that since we do come from a huckster underhanded finesse culture, whorehouse type of culture. They're afraid of us bringing those negative attributes of Blackistan to their daughter or to their sister. So they're not gonna be upset with you just solely off your skin tone, bruh. They're hyper vigilant, and they're on guard for you bringing your dereliction and trying to graft yourself into their family and graft your dereliction into their family. You know? They don't want you coming in with your superficial swag boy. What kind of name is that anyway? Boy. Swag boy. Get the fuck out of here. Nigga, I can't take you seriously. But anyway, they're on guard and they're vigilant because they don't want you to bring your derelict swag and serenade their daughter with your superficial swag and then set her up to live a life of struggle mania. You know? Like I said before in the past, man, I'm from 6th grade through 12th, man, I was out there in the suburbs, man. I got a close view of other groups of peoples of affluence. I got several homeboys who I went to school with who not only dated and married and procreated with other groups of women, whether they be Latina or white. Did some of my homeboys, you know, get they corners chipped, you know, did they get scuffed up a little bit fucking with a white bitch? Of course, yeah. Of course. We're not putting other groups of women up on a pedestal to the point that we're saying that the BW is the devil incarnate and these other groups of women are just blameless. No. We understand when we deal with all groups of women, regardless that they're gonna have a level of fuckery, you know? But from what I've seen close up, the brothers whom I went to middle school and high school with, who are in fact on point, who are in fact strong men within their own right. They're competent and they're productive. They are married to a white woman, do the whole Christmas photo shoot where they're all in their Christmas onesies and shit in front of the Christmas tree with their kids and shit. I got this one brother, I'm not gonna say his name. This brother looks like Tyrese. You know, no homo, but he is what you would consider a handsome brother. Dark skin, tall, bald head. You know what I mean? Brother looks like Tyrese. He looked like Tyrese with like a slightly wider nose. But anyway, man, this brother doing his thing in the trades and whatnot. I think he's like a welder or something. Then on top of that, he enters into these barbecue competitions. Like he welded and made his own smoker and grill and shit, you know. So not only is he productive and capable of taking care of this white woman who he married and had kids with, but he's able to add value to that white woman's family. You know, he hitches his smoker to the back of his truck, takes it over to his in-laws' house, unhook it from the truck. They're out there smoking up all kind of shit. You know, smoking up all kind of meats and shit. He adds value. He's just not coming to this white woman and her family with a bunch of slick talk and his swag, and coming to the cookout with a 3.5 sack of weed in his pocket and a bottle of Hennessy in the other hand. No, he's bringing value. So yeah, if you're derelict in your masculinity, yes, very much so. The families of these other women, yeah, they're gonna be ruthless. And when they say, why are you dating that nigga? Chances are you are in fact a nigga. You're derelict and you're unproductive and you're a fucking huckster slick talker. And then another thing, man, I've addressed this in another video with another YouTuber who uses this fear-mongering tactic. Well, you know, if you go over to these other countries and you get these women and you bring them back here to the States, they're gonna switch up on you and do you even worse than a black woman to do you. Ooh. Now, I've said this before and I'll say it again. If Maria is soft, submissive, and compliant and is getting down with my program, and Keisha, on the other hand, is combative and confrontational and is trying to compete with me and go against me at every turn, who should I get with? So let me get this straight. Maria's giving me the royal treatment and Keisha's giving me her ass to kiss. Now that's pretty plain and simple, man. That's cut and dry right there. That's end of discussion right there. Now, like I said, I'm under no illusions that everything is perfect. Like this gonna be a fairy tale. Like I can just wave my magic passport and go over there and get the bitch off of coming to America. I understand that there are responsibilities on my part to maintain my position as a patriarch of a family that I start with this woman. I understand that. But hey, if I can go down to Brazil or go to Southeast Asia and bring back a wife, and let's say me and her stay together 10, maybe 15, maybe even 20 years, if we can raise at least 3, maybe even 4 kids into adulthood and they go out into the world as productive citizens and whatnot, and then at the tail end of that, let's say last kid goes off to college and then she decides to just blow up the spot and give me the divorce papers and shit. Hey, it is what it is. That's a part of the game that I'm willing to accept. All right, you know, I got 10, 15, 20 good years out of that horse. You know what I mean? I got some good miles out of her. And got 3 or 4, you know, good productive children to show for it. But if you think I'm a enter in the cage match at Struggle Mania with Keisha, you know, acting like that bitch off of that Tyler Perry movie, Byron, I gotta contend with this bitch every motherfucker. I gotta wrangle her like a wild Mustang on the plains of the Midwest. You know, you got me fucked up. And furthermore, like I said in that fear-mongering video, in response to that same particular narrative, that same weak-ass talking point that you bitch-ass niggas keep pulling up, I see it won't die, so I gotta kill it again. These women come from patriarchal backgrounds. Not only are there standards for the women in a patriarchy, there is a standard for the men. So if you go over there, talk her into coming back here, and you get her back here, if you then try to take a patriarchal woman and try to engraft her into an egalitarian model, of course she gonna flip on you, man. Of course. Of course. If you're not upholding your duties as a man and you're not, and you looking like you already tapped out, like you done already, like you get her over here, you working some petty ass 9-to-5 job, you get her to get a petty ass 9-to-5 job, and now you just want to get locked into a mortgage and shit. You just want to drop anchor right there, and you don't want to go up, and you don't want to go any further. Then yeah, she may look at you like, damn, here I am, the greatest country in the world, the United States of America, all these opportunities around me, all these motherfuckers here are hustling and bustling, and trying to become millionaires, and here I am, I'm tied to this nigga. All he wants to do is just go to work, come home, smoke his weed, and fucking play his video games. Like, this nigga ain't trying to move up any further. You know what? I'm 25 years old. I still got some good miles left on my beauty. Let me go ahead and cut bait with this nigga, man. And try to see if I can level up. Because if you a basic ass nigga, a drop anchor ass nigga, and you not giving the woman a second thought to say, damn, if I leave, will I be able to do better than him? Or should I stay? Because he is looking like he's making moves. I should just stay with him and see if I can go along for the ride, because he is going places. You feel me? But if you ain't looking like you going places, yeah, she gonna cut bait, man. Niggas come with that weak ass, she gonna do you better too, man. Please, man. Please. Black man here marries the ADOS domestic at like an 80% clip. Majority of the children that are born within Blackistan are with two black parents. We got countless evidence of Keisha running these same men through the meat grinder of family court. But now you want to construct this boogeyman. Well, they gonna do you the same way. They gonna do you even worse, man. You sound dumb. You sound dumb, man. Get your facts straight, you double talking motherfucker. So what? If I want to date other women of other ethnicities for whatever reason I want to date them, so the fuck what? You sitting up here dating women of other ethnicities for your frivolous, petty ass reason of you having a hair fetish? What kind of shit is that? And for you goof troop ass motherfuckers who co-signing this lame ass nigga, you a motherfucking buster. You're dumb too, man. Yeah, man, that's all I got, man. Get up on that.